Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, this is fantastic. We got so many folks here today. So, good morning. It's my honor to welcome you today as we recognize Child Abuse Prevention Month here in Douglas County. Our children are our most valuable resource, and their safety, stability, and well-being must be always a top priority. So today's proclamation is more than just words, it's a call to action. It reminds us that preventing child abuse is not the responsibility of one agency or one individual, but an entire community working together. When families are supported and when neighbors look out for one another, and when we invest in services that strengthen and protect our children, we build a stronger, healthier future for everyone. Throughout this month, we also encourage the community members and local businesses to place pinwheels, as we did this morning, for prevention in their front yards and storefronts as a visible symbol of hope, awareness, and our shared commitment to protecting children. Earlier this morning, my fellow commissioners and I, along with you folks and our invited guests, placed pinwheels that will remain on display in the courthouse lawn throughout the month of April as a reminder of the children we are committed to protecting. Let's this month serve as a reminder that each of us has a role to play, whether it is offering support to a family, mentoring a child, or simply raising awareness. Small actions can make a lasting difference. Together, we can ensure that every child in Douglas County grows up in a safe, nurturing, and hopeful environment. Thank you. Now, Commissioner Boyce, would you please read the proclamation?
Sure, so this is the proclamation for National Child Abuse Prevention Month, which is April 2026. Whereas about 18.9% of the population in Douglas County are children under the age of 18, all of whom deserve to be raised in supportive, stable, and safe environments. And whereas we recognize that our children are our most valuable resource and will shape the future of Douglas County, the United States, and our world. And whereas protecting our children and providing the necessary support for a safe and healthy childhood remains one of Douglas County's highest priorities. And whereas according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, an estimated 3.1 to 3.6 million reports of suspected child abuse or neglect are made each year to child protective services agencies across the United States. And whereas child abuse and neglect are serious issues that affect every segment of our community, making it vital that we all play a role in ensuring our youth are safe and given the opportunity to become productive, successful citizens. And whereas the effects of child abuse and neglect can be long-lasting, resulting in significant psychological, emotional, or physical impacts that may persist throughout a victim's lifetime. And whereas effective prevention efforts are strengthened through collaboration among local health and social service agencies, law enforcement, public and private schools, the medical community, civic and faith-based organizations, local businesses, volunteer groups, and families. And whereas increasing public awareness and community engagement is essential to reducing risk factors and promoting the social and emotional well-being of children and families, ensuring they can live in safe, stable, and nurturing environments. And now therefore, we the Douglas County Board of Commissioners do hereby proclaim April 26th as National Child Abuse Prevention Month in Douglas County and urge all citizens to join in the important work of preventing child abuse and neglect. By raising awareness and standing together to protect children, we can help ensure brighter, safer futures for all.
Thank you. Tamara, I think we're up, huh? We're gonna invite some guests up for a little bit of photo op and give you all proclamations. First group, Tamara.
All right. So first on my list here in this random order is anyone here from Peace at Home Advocacy Center? Come on up. That one was a stumble for me. Peace at Home is dedicated to a community free from family violence, sexual assault, stalking, and human trafficking through empowerment, support, and education. They provide options, resources, and information about how to increase safety and build a life free of violence. All right, you can, Healthy Families. We want everyone to come up.
Oh, then you
Yeah.
guys go.
We want everyone. Healthy Families Oregon promotes and supports positive parenting and healthy growth and development for all Oregon families expecting or parenting newborns that need and accept extra support. HFO is a free voluntary home visiting program offering support and education to families who are expecting or parenting newborns.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Oh, I get to
Yeah,
get it.
yeah, you all get to keep one.
Thank you.
Douglas Cares. Nope, I think they're, aren't they? Got it? Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. FARA, so Family, Faith, and Relationship Advocates. Let's see. CASA, Court Appointed Special Advocates. Family Development Center. The mission of the Family Development Center is to prevent the cycle of abuse and neglect through early prevention and intervention services focused on nurturing successful and resilient children, strengthening parents, and preserving families. Okay, Mercy Foundation. Up to Us Now Coalition and all of it. Douglas County Human Trafficking,
We're all
Child Abuse Prevention, the whole thing.
That's the proclamation.
Oh, we should give it to Russ.
Okay.
No, you're okay, Mary, it's
Oh, okay.
fine, you're fine.
I guess
Up
it's
to Us Now
It's
Child
you.
Abuse Prevention Coalition. Their mission is to reduce child abuse and neglect in Douglas County through collaborative system changes utilizing evidence-based prevention practices. The vision is for children to grow up in a loving and secure environment, empowering them to meet their full potential.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks,
you very much.
Commissioner. Yeah.
Oh, my next one was Mercy CHI, but we did that all together. Oregon Department of Human Services Child Welfare Office. Come on up. Child Protective Services responds to child abuse reports. Their trained caseworkers across the state listen to reports of abuse, assess the situations, and prepare safety plans to assist children and their families. They work closely with law enforcement agencies and other members of multidisciplinary teams in Douglas County to assess child abuse reports. Douglas County Juvenile Department. The Douglas County Juvenile Department assists the District Attorney's Office in processing cases of child abuse and neglect through the court system. The department endeavors to preserve family unity and maintain support systems by providing services to youth within the home and in our community whenever possible. Their mission is to promote public safety by holding youth accountable for delinquent acts, providing youth with opportunities to restore their victims in our community, and offering reformation services to assist youth with becoming productive, responsible citizens. All right. Douglas County District Attorney, is right here, no? Douglas County Sheriff's Office. Come on up. The mission of the Douglas County Sheriff's Office is that they are committed to providing the peace and security of all citizens and visitors to our county. In concert with other agencies, the citizens of Douglas County Sheriff's Office strives to preserve the quality of life in our community by maintaining Douglas County as a safe place to live, work, and visit. All right, police agencies. I know we have Roseburg Police Department there. For their sentiments.
Sure.
Did Sutherland PD make it? Winston? Cow Creek? Oops. Didn't take that page, I apologize. Myrtle Creek? And Oregon State Police. HIV Alliance? and Adapt Oregon. Okay, did I miss anybody? Fire departments, oh yeah, fire departments.
Rob?
Yeah, Bob?
Yeah, let's do fire. He was trying to hide.
Yeah, that's why I said we spoke up.
Yeah. You get to go first.
Our first responders, yeah.
He hands it to him.
31, see.
All right, did we get everyone?
Thank you, sir.
Huh?
Rob.
Oh, Viva.
Oh.
Come on up. That's why I printed the wrong one, I printed one that scares. So if I am understanding, Aviva is taking the role on from the previous entity and with that, that's correct. And thank you.
Awesome, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
There's a sign-in sheet going around, I wanna make sure that I can get pictures and that to everybody, so make sure you sign it so that I can send you the assets from today.
A particular group that you would like to have come up, or should we just ask any of the groups that would like to come up and talk about what they do?
Yeah.
So, anybody from any of the groups like to come up? Tell us about what we do? Okay.
Go for it.
Notice my coworkers are laughing at me.
Yeah.
My name is Marian Pearson. I am the Violence Prevention Program Manager at Mercy Foundation, representing Mercy and Mercy Foundation, as well as the Up to Us Now Child Abuse Prevention Coalition and the Douglas County Human Trafficking Task Force. And I did not practice that, isn't that something? Mercy and Mercy Foundation for decades has been dedicated to the health and welfare of Douglas County residents. And it is through that work, our dedication to lift up and support our community members, to address the social determinants of health with value-based care, seeing everybody in our community as a whole person rather than just a patient, or rather just a victim or just a survivor. We thank you guys for the proclamation this year, as well as being here in January for Human Trafficking Awareness Month. And we want to recognize that we could not do any of this work without you here supporting us and without the people that are in this room and those who were unable to attend today. I just want to say thank you very much for the recognition and invite you, if you'd like, here's my shameless plug, to do a sidewalk awareness event with us this Saturday from noon to 2 in front of Fred Meyers. We'll be on the sidewalk holding signs, raising awareness against child abuse and child sexual assault. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else like to come up and say a few words about their organization?
Good morning. I appreciate having Aviva Health here at the table. As we recently discussed, with Douglas Clare's closure, Aviva Health has taken on the child advocacy services. And so we appreciate being invited to this event, and we're here to support our community partners that were celebrated here today in the proclamation, and we would like to participate this month in the prevention of child abuse. So thank you for having us.
Thank you for picking up that vital work. Who else would like to come up?
My name's Brianna Paradise, and I'm the program manager for Healthy Families Home Visiting here in Douglas County. First, I just wanted to thank the commissioners and the commissioner's office for holding this proclamation meeting today, bringing us all together to talk about child abuse, neglect, and abuse prevention. It shows a strong commitment to the kids and the families throughout our county, and I just want to say I really appreciate that. So for me, I love promoting Child Abuse and Neglect Prevention Month, not to spook or scare or shame anyone, but rather bring attention to all of the wonderful supports from all the folks that you see in this room that are available to the folks in our counties. So when we can connect parents to concrete resources, making sure their basic needs are met, they have access to healthcare, behavioral healthcare, we see stronger outcomes with those families. So Healthy Families Home Visiting, we really focus on building that really strong foundation of parent and child bonding and attachment. So that way when challenges do arise, things come up, they have more probability of responding in a way that is nurturing, helpful, and positive. I just wanted to say again, I'm grateful to be a part of this sector with everybody here in the community, and just thank you again for bringing awareness to this issue.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning. Thank you. I'm Lindsay Stanton. I'm a program manager for ODHS Child Welfare. I'm here with my co-program manager, Jessica Hunter. And I want to thank you guys for recognizing Child Abuse Prevention Month and giving us this time. This month reminds us of protecting children is a shared responsibility. Child welfare goes beyond the work of extending responsibility or responding to harm. We partner with families, support parents during crisis, and collaborate with school, law enforcement, and community organizations who are all in this room. We do that with the hope to keep children safe and help them remain with families as whenever possible. I also want to acknowledge something critically important. When Douglas Cares unexpectedly closed their doors, our community faced a potential crisis. Child advocacy centers are essential for child safety, trauma-informed medical exams, and coordinated investigations. Without one, the impact to our children and our community was immediate and severe. Aviva, thank you, stepping in without hesitation, they mobilized quickly, kept services accessible, and ensured children did not lose vital support. We are incredibly fortunate. They prevented what could have been something very tragic for our community. Every report we receive represents a child who needs someone to notice them. And every time we intervene, we work towards not just safely, but stability, healing, and hope. We are grateful for continued partnership and for the support from our community agencies. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Yeah. Sure.
Just briefly, I think everybody in here knows what law enforcement's role is in child abuse. And I want to let everyone know that thanks to the support from the county commissioners here and from the city government, we have very active detectives divisions. And when cases like this come in front of us, each agency handles those cases as a priority, but when there's significant cases, major cases, we have the luxury of pooling our resources together, and we do that frequently. Whether it's a serious assault on a child or some other victim, or a homicide. And the collaboration that we share with the other law enforcement agencies here in Douglas County is unique, and we're very fortunate to have that. That said, here in the last few weeks, we had one of the most unimaginable, horrific cases of child abuse and homicide that I've ever witnessed in the 37 years I've worked here. And I just want to say thanks again to all of you agencies that help us raise awareness in child abuse. And there's always room for improvement, and I hope that we never face another one like we did just a few weeks ago. So, thanks again.
Anybody else like to? No? This concludes the program. I very much appreciate everybody for coming today, and always look forward to trying to get the pinwheels into the lawn. It's a challenge. Maybe we'll look into a little better one next time. Anyway, but thank you all for coming. We're gonna start our regular meeting now, and if you, I'll give you a couple minutes to leave if you'd like to do that, so you don't have to sit through it. Thank you.
Oh, yes, thank you, thanks.
Anybody else want any more proclamations? We have some here on the table too. Put to fellow folks.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome to stay for the meeting as well.
Oh, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, as many as you like. Thank you. I don't know if I can share this with you, but we brought our brochure and all the candies and all the child abuse prevention bag.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for coming. You need the prize back.
All right. All right, well, we'll move on to, the next item on our agenda is the consent agenda. We have, a couple routine, extensions. And I think we have two of them, two just extension of contracts we already have in place, so I'll move to approve the consent agenda.
And I'll second.
A motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Chair votes aye and the motion passes. Next item is citizens' questions and comments on our agenda items, but I noticed that all four of our agenda items that we have are public hearings, so the chance of commenting on those will be during those hearings, so I will move right on to our first one, which is a planning department public hearing, item number 4.
Good morning, Commissioners. Joshua Shackley, Douglas County Planning. Before you this morning is a hearing and order incorporating territory for an annexation of property into Elkton Rural Fire District. Subject property is located at 12768 State Highway 38 in Elkton. The chief petitioner is Ramonda Thomas. Subject property consists of a dwelling on 228.43 acres and is zoned farm grazing. Staff has reviewed and found the annexation to be in compliance with our own comprehensive plan and statewide planning goals, and there are no known objectors at this time.
Thought we had had a new property classification called forest grazing. See that?
Yeah, that stumped me too.
Any questions of staff? This time I'm gonna open a public hearing. Now would be the time to, anybody would like to talk about this event? No? Anybody online?
Nobody online.
Okay, I'm gonna close public hearing. Pleasure of the board.
Move to approve the annexation and the order incorporating the territory.
I'll second that. Any questions or comments? And I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Chair votes aye and motion passes. Next item is also a planning department.
Good morning again, Joshua Shackley, Douglas County Planning. Before you this morning is another hearing and order incorporating territory for annexation of property into Myrtle Creek Rural Fire District for property located at 701 Strode Canyon Lane in Myrtle Creek. Chief petitioners are Virgil and Annabelle Voss. Subject property consists of a dwelling on 34.72 acres and is zoned timberland resource. Staff has reviewed and found the annexation to be in compliance with statewide planning goals and our own Douglas County comprehensive plan, and there are no known objectors.
Questions? And I'm gonna open up the public hearing, invite testimony on that. Okay, close public hearing, pleasure of the board.
Move to approve the annexation and the order incorporating the territory.
I'll second that. Any questions or comments on? Seeing none, I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Chair votes aye and the motion passes. Next item, number 6, is also hearing, planning department. Don't have to go quite so far if you don't want.
Joshua Shackley, Douglas County Planning. Before you this morning is a hearing and order incorporating territory of property into annexation of property into Myrtle Creek Rural Fire District. The subject property is located at 658 West Frozen Creek Road in Myrtle Creek. The chief petitioners are Chief Petitioner is Naughty Cedar Trust. The subject property consists of a dwelling on 4.28 acres and is zoned timberland resource. Staff finds the annexation to be in compliance with our own comprehensive plan and statewide planning goals, and there are no known objectors.
Okay, I'm gonna open up public hearing and invite testimony. Testimony online,
Nobody.
only online. Okay, close public hearing. Pleasure.
Move to approve the annexation and the order incorporating territory.
And I'll second that. Any questions or comments on? And I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Chair votes aye and motion passes. Next item, number 7, it's the public hearing on annexation of property, planning department.
Alright, last one. Joshua Shackley, Douglas County Planning Department. Before you is a hearing in order incorporating territory for annexation of property into Oakland Rural Fire District. The subject property is located at 2134 Driver Valley Road in Oakland. Chief petitioners are Jeffrey and Penny Baxter. Subject property consists of a dwelling on 163.22 acres and is zoned EFU cropland. Staff has reviewed and found the annexation to be in compliance with statewide planning goals and our own comprehensive plan, and there are no known objectors at this time.
Any questions for me? No? Okay, I'm gonna open a public hearing and invite testimony. Testimony online?
Nobody online.
Alright, close the public hearing. Pleasure of the board.
Move to approve the annexation and the order incorporating territory.
Okay, we have a motion. I will second that. Any questions or comments? So then I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Chair votes aye and the motion passes. Next item is commissioner comments. Commissioner Boyce?
I think I got one thing to talk about, which is exciting news I got yesterday. We got Kai, thank you for the work that you did to putting out the video about the Parks Department. The Parks Department has undergone a significant transformation in the last 10 years and is continuing to do so. And we got more news yesterday that we were approved for another grant. This is a big one, $1.23 million grant to expand the Half Moon Bay campground over at the coast. So there's been, several, I call them dominoes that have to fall in order to get to where we are today. That included installation of a new water line over there that we gave to the city of Eastport's water system so that there was water capacity to add full hookup spaces. But that work's been done, and now the grant application has been processed by the agency, and I forget which agency it is. But it was approved and we got notified yesterday, so.
That's great news.
Yep, pretty exciting.
It's, I had a gentleman, I was up in Yoncalla visiting with the city manager, and somebody, one of those, I think it was a city council member, poked his head in and just said, hey, I just wanna tell you guys that, I went over to Winchester Bay recently, and it's fantastic, all the work that's been done over there. I had no idea, so invite anybody to go over there and look at Winchester Bay, it's pretty wonderful. I have no commissioner comments today, so I'm gonna adjourn the meeting. Thank you all.